Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and today I'm joined by a very special guest, viral sensation, Melanie Miller. How are you, Melanie?
I'm a little bit tired of you only inviting me on here when I have a clip that goes viral.
Yeah, well, this one was more than viral. So Melanie was the camera lady in the Kanye West clip that dropped yesterday.
The Snatch heard around the world.
He snatched your phone during an interview, and everywhere I scroll, I'm seeing this clip, other clips of people filming you, filming him. It's just been crazy. What's your last 24 hours been like?
I just went home and kind of stared at the wall, watched Inventing Anna. I'm a little late to that. And then I sort of drowned myself in Taylor Swift.
Oh, very good.
And I love that, I will say I love that the internet did pick up on the fact that I was wearing a Taylor Swift era shirt. And they thought that the irony in that was...
It's kind of appropriate.
He hates
Taylor. Maybe
Taylor hates him.
Maybe that's what set him off.
I hope it did.
Let's play. We'll go through little chapters of this. It's so much to unpack that let's play up to the part where he snatches your phone, because after that he really goes in at you. But let's just play the opening little chapter.
Okay. Hey Kanye, how you doing? It's good to see you. People want to know if Bianca has her free will. Some people are saying you're controlling.
She's TMZ.
Okay, what's your instant emotion reaction when watching that back?
Well, I first want to say that I was alarmed. I was like, whoa, I didn't see that one coming, because I've interviewed him before and he never talks to me. So I'm thinking I'll just see if he'll talk to me. And it's been very well talked about that there was just a story released that said that he won't let Bianca have an Instagram because he's trying to protect her. So I'm saying this is an easy opportunity for you to be like, of course I'm not controlling her.
Right.
That's all that I had going into it.
Okay. We'll set the scene though, because this is on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
The Hollywood Walk of Fame, where, I mean, it's not outside his house. It's in the most Hollywood area ever. And just set the scene, why you were there at the time, how you ran into him. How did this all come about? So
every week there's a Walk of Fame ceremony for someone getting a star. It was Charlie Wilson's turn yesterday. So there was Snoop Dogg was there, Babyface was there, Tyler the Creator was there. A bunch of people show up every week. They have guest speakers, celebrity friends usually, that give a couple words about why they deserve this and whatever. So I go to the event. I park my car down by the Trader Joe's. I have my camera in my backpack because I got a walk ahead of me and I don't need to carry it around. It's in my backpack. I get up to the crosswalk in front of Amoeba Music to cross the sidewalk to go to the event. That's all I'm doing. I see him with his face covering on, and in my mind I'm like, oh, that's Kanye West. Holy hell. So I pick up the phone, reach out to the office. We have a 20-second brainstorm while I'm waiting for the light to turn to let us cross the street. We start crossing. I'm on the phone. I'm like, I got 10 seconds. If there's anything you guys think. We had a quick brainstorm session about Bianca and not having her being
Instagram and stuff, yeah?
Yeah. So I hang up the phone. I turn it on video. I don't have enough time to get my camera out of my backpack. And I hit record and I go.
Okay. So, I mean, I think the lack of time and preparation and just processing what's happening contributes to a very direct opening question, right?
Oh, for sure. I would have been like, hi, how you doing? Maybe said something funny or tried to get a laugh out of him to just welcome the conversation.
I mean, that's what, we do. I'm a camera person too. That's what we do to, as journalism. If you've got a question that the celebrity might not want to answer, and it's okay if they don't answer it, but if you're working towards something, it's not an opening question, but because you only had the whole interaction takes place yards before he's going to enter the thing. So
Sure, that's a good piece to leave out. I'm trying to hang up the phone and get my camera ready because I have about 10 steps left before he enters the event. He's gone. I don't get to talk to him, and then I fight with 500 other people on the way out. I just happened to stumble into him, so I get him. It's just me and him. I got a great chance at maybe a decent interview. He's with a friend, but there aren't 600 autographers and 20 guys with cameras, so it's more of an intimate setting that I'll actually maybe be able to have a conversation with this guy. 10 steps, he's gone.
So you asked him, does Bianca have free will? Because a lot of people are saying that you're controlling her.
Yeah.
And he snatches your phone, and then this is the tirade he goes on.
Why do you feel like it's okay? I'm a human being. All of this TMZ, this 30 miles on, y'all set this up, all this bullshit. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to do, or what y'all gonna do, what y'all got to say. Don't come at me with that shit, ask me that. You think you can walk up on me like that? What you think, because you a white woman, you can walk up on me like that and ask me some dumb ass shit like that? Asking me about my wife, talking about, do she got free will? Are you crazy? You ain't saying this is America.
I don't like him saying, like, white woman. Like, you're a white... He's married to a white woman, firstly. So what does it matter that a white woman's asking it to him? And also...
I think it was just his way to put down a woman.
Yes. And also, I found it interesting that you're asking him about controlling someone, controlling a woman, and his response to that is to snatch your phone.
This to control the situation.
Control the situation. So I just found that interesting as well. So do you think, like, his delivery and everything was poor? Do you understand his, like, emotion at all?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a hard question right off the top to go at. However, I think with everything that he's done, it's like people deserve answers to this kind of stuff.
Those articles about him and Bianca and the nature of their relationship.
And the fact that this is what, like, if she's okay with it, that's fine. If she's posting those photos of her and her essentially naked body on her own Instagram because she wants to put that out there, fine. But he's doing it and putting it and being like, this is what I'm making her wear, basically. This is how I want her to look. So it's disgusting. And I feel like he has kids, and the fact that he's talking about his kids in this clip is insane to me.
Yeah.
That he has such disrespect for women and control, and their own control of what they want to do. And for him to be raising Northwest and Chicago, I don't know. I think people are coming at me like that was such a brutal thing to start with. But, like, let's look at his past 6 months.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm the problem?
Yeah, he has had a crazy last year, even with all of the anti-Semitic stuff, obviously. But just, who is the real Kanye? He's always doing all this odd stuff, and I don't know if he means it or if he's just acts. I think he just acts in emotion all of the time.
Yeah, but it's one thing to act in emotion. It's another thing to, like, talk about how much you hate people. And I do want to bring this up. So we had a conversation yesterday where you're like, I wish you would have, like, gone back at him a little bit. And I thought about this a lot last night when I was staring at the wall.
So yeah, I was saying to Melanie, why didn't you talk to him? Why didn't you reply? Because when he snatched your phone, that's pretty much the last we heard of you while he went on a 3-minute tirade.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about that.
So I feel like, first of all, he hates a lot of people, but he clearly doesn't like women, or he likes them as props, or he likes them to use them for however he wants. And if you were to, as a guy, I mean this seriously, if you were to say something back at him, he might listen to you. Every piece of my body, I know that there's no way I could have spoken to him the way that Van spoke to him in our office when he came and said that slavery is a choice. He's not going to listen to me simply because he doesn't think of me as somebody should have a conversation with him. He doesn't appreciate women. He doesn't respect women. I can't talk to him and him actually listen to me.
I mean, I don't know that's true.
Okay.
I think that you had an audience with Kanye. He was asking you questions and waiting for your response.
Was he?
Yes. I think you could have replied, and he would have. Maybe he would have shouted over you as soon as you started talking. But I think that he was asking you direct questions like, was it right or wrong what you did? Was it right or wrong what you did? Basically. And you could have said what you've said to me now, which is like, no. Like, I was too direct, Kanye. You're right. I was too direct, but this is something that everybody is talking about. Everyone's asking about. I'm sorry that I was, so
Sure.
direct. I think you could have, like, had that sort of conversation. We're on the Walk of Fame right now, Kanye. He's like, leave us alone. You're following, like, you're on the Walk of Fame going to a star ceremony. Like, I think you could have had a bit of a back and forth with him. And I don't know if he would have shouted over you or not, but I think there was room for you to do it. But that being said, I don't know how I would react, anyone react in that situation when one of the biggest stars in the world is shouting at you in front of people.
Yeah, I think hindsight's definitely 2020, and I feel like in that moment I was like, I don't know, I wish I would have said something back, but I also am glad that I just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like a shell-shocked type, it's you didn't expect that, and now it's just like, you're probably knowing you're going viral as it's happening.
Oh, that's all I thought about, because it wasn't just me filming. It wasn't just the guy that was like, TMZ, TMZ. The 8 people gathered around, and they all had their cameras on, and I was like, here we go. And I'd like to point out that I look like a freaking whale. Like, I look like a football player in that clip. And that's all everyone has had to say about it online.
Is that right?
I don't look that fat. Am I allowed to say the F word? I don't know. But they're like, you fat, get a gym membership. I'll help you out. Maybe fix your body.
Wow. So, I mean, how does it feel going viral?
Thank you.
Getting support, that's good. But
Yeah.
like, clearly you're reading the comments. The story,
It just won't stop. I feel bad for Taylor Swift.
yeah, that's good. Everything comes back to Taylor Swift with you.
No, it's just I feel mentally exhausted.
Yeah, I bet you do.
And like I wish I could have given an A grade performance that like everyone talks about Van. I don't have that.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy that 2 of the biggest TMZ things have been Kanye coming into our office and Van Lathan
Standing up to him.
standing up to him about saying slavery is a choice, and that went viral, and Van got a lot of praise.
Yeah.
And this is a different situation where, I mean, I don't think you're getting praise.
Oh no, that's for sure.
I
I think the only thing that I'm getting is like, oh, like you handled yourself well, which like you don't really agree with.
No, I'm not saying you handle yourself poorly.
Sure.
I'm just saying, you kind of froze.
Yeah.
And I understand why someone might freeze in that situation. And different people react differently to those stressful fight or flight type situations.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sort of like saying how you reacted to Kanye was wrong.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying you could have
Yeah.
reacted in such a way as to make a point that a lot of people are feeling about Kanye,
Mhm.
about Kanye and Bianca's relationship. But maybe it wasn't the time and place for nuance, and Kanye wouldn't have heard you anyway. God knows, as you say, hindsight's 2020. Let's listen to is this the last chapter we got? Let's listen to the final installment to put you through it one last time, Melanie, of a police officer approaches and asks, what's going on here?
Yeah, how do you know me, miss? I don't know you. What is her name? What is this lady's name?
I'm just a reporter.
No, you're not just a reporter. What's your first and last name? Melanie what? What's your address? What you making here? I'll pay you double what they paying you.
Woo! Woo!
Oh, now you smiling.
Woo!
Get her contact.
Yes, I will. Good shit, Melanie.
Thank you.
We actually there's a last bit where you, after he walks away, you say, thank you, Kanye, and wave at him. After all, that made me laugh. You get abused for 3 minutes straight, then you go, thank you, Kanye, with smiling away. I was like, what? Okay, so did you give your contact information, and are you leaving TMZ to get double pay at Kanye?
You have to ask this question.
No, I don't, but
Okay.
I'm gonna.
All right. Yeah. No, I did not give him my contact information. I do not want to work for Kanye West.
Double the money?
He's gonna fire me in 2 days anyway.
You have to get a solid contract then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't pay people. Those people that were working for him, they had to fight to get the money out of him. allegedly doesn't pay people.
It's just this is such an interesting situation because in reporting and journalism, it's like don't become the story,
Yeah.
And now you are the story,
Yeah.
and it's interesting like how you feel about it and how where do you go from here? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. Now I'm going to have to walk up to people and they're going to be like, I don't know that will happen, but
I think you might get recognized now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, maybe on the street, but when you're holding a TMZ camera, sure, I think definitely. This clip's going everywhere. I think celebrities I'll be interested to know how when you go up and approach the next celebrity, if they've seen this clip, if they have more sort of like compassion and talk to you more, or it goes the other way.
Or they're like, oh, that works. Okay, I'll try the Kanye method.
I don't know. What would you do if you saw Kanye on the street today? What would you do? You see him on the street, it's just you and him. He doesn't see you. Would you approach him with a camera, with not a camera? Would you,
I mean, I feel like I would.
I feel like you would?
Yeah, probably.
With a camera up?
Yeah.
What would you say?
I'm not going to approach him with camera down.
What's your opening question? Like, hey, what have you been up to lately?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man, long time no see.
Hey!
I bet if you saw him, he might sort of maybe even apologize for his actions.
You think?
In a Kanye-ish way.
Oh, like he did with you?
Did he apologize to me? Oh, he did apologize. Oh, that's right. I had a Kanye interaction too one time.
You're just waiting for me to set it up?
No, I forgot about that. I actually just forgot about that till this moment. I did. And he got angry at me for something, and I stepped back.
Oh, you stepped back and you didn't say anything?
When he told me to stop asking questions, I stopped asking questions. But then at the end of the sort of interaction, he goes, "What's your name?" I said, "Charlie." And he says, "Blessings to you and your family, Charlie."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's what an interesting situation. Your biggest clip ever, and craziest clip ever. Good work out there, Melanie. Good luck out there today. I hope it doesn't happen again.
You think I can sell this thing?
So, you could sell your Kanye phone.
Does anyone want it?
Highest bidder. Very good. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me today, Melanie. Major blessings. All right. You gonna say goodbye?
Oh, goodbye.
There you go. Goodbye, Kanye, if you're listening.
Goodbye, Kanye.
Peace.